I've checked out the Iansean T1s, truly wireless earbuds with a great usability concept and touch controls. If you want to know why I like them so much better than many other earbuds I've tried before, and why these might be your new favorites too, check out my review. Hey everyone, this is Daniel with SkepTech.TV, your source for skeptical and honest reviews. It's been a while since my last review, so let's not waste time and get right into it. First, thanks to Iansean for sending me this free test model. Let's have a look what's inside the box. That's the charging case, and I like how small it is. Not as small as an Apple AirPod case, but small enough to fit comfortably in the palm or in a front pocket without bulging too much. Here's a size comparison. The case is made of plastic, and the housing and hinge feel quite sturdy. Inside are the earbuds, charging connectors on the back side. I put them aside for a moment to show you the pins of the charging dock. There. I also like that the case is magnetic and keeps the earbuds in place in case you open the case upside down, which happens more easily than you think. So, first impressions, pretty good so far. Design and ease of use. I have to admit, I like almost everything about how the T1s are designed. Black finish, totally my thing, check. Clean industrial design, check. Small portable charging case, check. Easy handling, check. Touch controls, I come back to that later, check. I like the way the LEDs are integrated in the line around the touch area, and that the pulsing light is dim enough to not totally brighten up a dark bedroom. The initial pairing is super easy. You just take them out of the charging case. They will go into pairing mode automatically. And then on your phone, you go to Bluetooth settings and select them. Done. When you put them back into the case, they turn off. And when you take them back out, they will turn on automatically. And in about 2 months of my usage, they have connected to my phone very reliably all the time. Just 1 or 2 times, my phone did either not find the earbuds anymore, or one time the sound was only playing from the right earbud. And the only thing you have to do in that case is to reset the earbuds and pair them again. And because that's not described quite clearly in the instructions, actually quite confusing, here's how you can pair them again. First, switch off the Bluetooth on your phone. Then take both earbuds out of the case simultaneously and put them into your ears immediately. Wait for the power on voice prompt, and then press and hold the left and right touch surface. You'll first hear from the right earbud, then TWS connected from both earbuds, and lastly, pairing from the right channel. Now release your fingers from the touch surface, turn on Bluetooth on your phone again, and connect to T1s from the list of available devices. And that's it. I said I'd come back to the touch controls, and that is actually because that's one of my most favorite things about the T1s. Honestly, I think that Iansean has just nailed it with their control concept. To play or pause, tap once on either the left or the right earbud. A double tap on the left goes to the previous song, same thing on the right goes to the next song. And 3 taps activate your phone's voice assistant. And that is one thing that often bothers me on other wireless earbuds with touch surfaces, that they allow you to activate the voice assistant, but they do not allow you to change the volume directly on the earbuds. And in my case, I would much prefer that to change the volume over using the voice assistant. Not that this is a bad thing, but I just don't imagine myself to sit in the metro or in the bus and say, hey Google, turn up the volume. That's not me. And that's where the Iansean T1s excel, and the main reason why I like them so much. To increase the volume, you simply press and hold the right earbud and let go when the right level is reached. To lower the volume, you do the same thing on the left earbud. And I like the intuitiveness and simplicity of that feature, and that I don't have to fish out my phone from my pocket all the time. Honestly, I think some other manufacturers could definitely learn a thing or two from Iansean in that department. Okay, but now let's have a look at the specs. Specs and battery life. The T1s used the Bluetooth 4.2 standard, no Bluetooth 5 unfortunately. The earbuds are pretty lightweight with only 4.5 grams, and with IP55 they should be fine with sweat or some drizzle. Each earbud holds a charge of 55 mAh, and charging them from 0 to 100% takes about 1 hour. The case has a capacity of 300 mAh, which is enough to charge the earbuds 1.5 times. One of the things that could be better in my opinion is battery life. In my mix test, which is usually listening to music, audiobooks, watching YouTube, the T1s reached consistently about 2 hours and 35 minutes per single charge. Most truly wireless earbuds don't have a great battery life yet. So if you can use only one earbud at a time, that's a great way of saving battery life and extending your battery life. Unfortunately, the T1s do not have a mono mode. Technically you can use only one earbud, but if so, then it has to be the right one only, and it does not work with the left one. So if you ever sat on a long flight, bored by the in-flight entertainment system, and you'd like to listen to an audiobook, for instance, instead, and you have to wait for your earbuds to charge in the case, then you might suddenly appreciate to have this option to use the earbuds in turns. Sound quality. The sound quality is very good in my impression. There is enough deep and punchy bass, and the mids and the highs are just right for me. The T1s are absolutely loud enough, and no frequencies break away with rising volume. Everything sounds right at the spot, and the T1s's sound profile made pretty much any kind of music enjoyable for me. That song in the background, by the way, is a courtesy of a friend of mine from Japan. If you like it, then please head over to her channel, Yukino-san, and say hello or drop her a like. The link is in the description or probably up here. Call quality. During phone calls, the sound comes from the right earbud only, but the sound quality on my end was always very good. People on the other end sometimes mentioned that I sounded a little bit muted, and ambient noise is typically a little too loud for the other person. But that's something that many other earbuds have in common. Audio-video latency. When you're watching YouTube videos, there is a slight delay between the image and the audio, but not to an extent where I would find it disturbing. The T1s do a little better here than most other truly wireless earbuds. Comfort and fit. Good fit and comfort is always relative and highly depends on your ears and how the earbuds fit to them. And although there is no silicone ear hook on the T1s, they always stayed securely in my ears, even when running. They have a really good grip, just like this little fella that I guess didn't want to be on camera. The T1s are easily my favorite earbuds in terms of comfort and fit. Bluetooth connectivity. When it comes to Bluetooth, the force is strong with the Iansean T1s. The connectivity was almost shockingly good in the beginning, and that means something with my OnePlus 3T, which compared with other phones I've tested with is notoriously bad in Bluetooth. And you have to remember, the the Iansean T1s still use only Bluetooth 4.2. During my test period, I accidentally dropped the T1s quite heavily, and I feel since that time the Bluetooth connectivity got a little bit worse, but I guess that's on me. Overall, I would still rate the T1s very good in the Bluetooth section. Conclusion. So let's wrap it up. What are the pros and cons of the T1s? On the positive side, we have the small form factor of the case, we have the nice and clean design, we have great audio, we have stable Bluetooth, and we have the volume controls on the earbuds. On the negative side, we have the not so great battery life and the average call quality. By now you probably want to have my verdict. Well, you might have noticed that I have a pretty positive impression of these earbuds, and frankly, I think Iansean has done a fantastic job with the T1s. But we haven't looked at the price yet. I think most of us can probably overlook a few drawbacks for a smaller price tag, while we are less forgiving when we have to pay more for a product. So how about the Iansean T1s? Well, you can get them on Amazon, not for $80, not for $70, not for $60, but for $24.95. Yep, you heard that right. $24.95. And for a limited time, you can even save 20% more by using a coupon. To me, that's absolutely nuts. So if you ask me, for that price, the T1s are a bargain. But I'd love to hear your opinion. Please leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. If you want to check out the T1s for yourself, you can use the affiliate link in the description below. Also, if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, thumbs down if you didn't. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. You can also press that bell icon to get notified when I upload another video. And until then, my friends, stay SkepTech. Bye.